Opposition troops on Syria's front line. They were lucky this time. These pictures are believed to show fighting around the town of Qusair. Whoever has the greater firepower here will win. Up to now, EU countries have agreed not to send weapons to Syrian rebels. But as European foreign ministers meet in Brussels, Britain and France say that has to change.
How long can we go on with people having every weapon that's ever been devised dropped on them, while most of the world denies them the means to defend themselves? So that is creating extremism, it is radicalizing people. We're reaching the limits of how long we can go on.
But other European countries like Austria and Sweden say outside powers should be trying to reduce the weapons going into this war, not add to them. Aid agencies with experience on the ground agree.
We give arms to the opposition in Syria, that Russia and Iran are likely to step up their support for the government, and that what you'll get, rather than a victory for one side or the other, is just an intensified war and a lot more civilian suffering.
One of the main objections to the British plan is that in a confused and fractured war like this, it'll be impossible to stop weapons falling into the wrong hands. But the British argue that President Assad has to be convinced he can't win, and raising the threat of increased arms shipments to his enemies will force him to negotiate.
Britain argues that only by lifting the embargo against the Syrian opposition, you would basically send a powerful signal to the Assad regime. They want to exert pressure on the Assad government. They want to change the calculations of Assad. They want to convince Assad that the only way for this war to end is through a political solution.
The plan is to have an international conference at the end of next month to bring the warring parties together. But it's a long shot, as even allies within Europe are divided about what to do next.